Hi guys, and welcome to ATX Underground. As you can currently see, I'm in my car. Been pretty busy lately, so I've sent my crew out to go film the 48-hour film project. So I hope you guys enjoy.
I'm Matt Dashiell Johnson with Weird Ass Austin. All run together on YouTube if you're looking for us. And we're here tonight with the 48-hour Film Fest.
Hi, my name is Prakash Gandhi Natarajan. You can call me Gandhi. My team name is Team Zukima. We did a short film last year also, and it's mostly the same crew, and the cast is different. So we had like 33 people last year for the crew, but this time we had only 15, so we can be more organized.
Hi, Betsy Burke. The team is called Ostakurki, and we're comprised of crew both from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Austin.
David Avila. Our team name is Cathedral Films. 48 Hours is an opportunity to create a story, create a film, and watch it on a big screen. So that's one of the reasons, but it's a love of story, love of film.
I am Philip Glentate. I'm from the group The Favorites. I don't know what time it is.
Team name is Cinema Squad. Very challenging experience to make a movie in 2 days. As we found out last year, we had a Team 96. I had a very good learning experience being the first time with a couple people in here and a part of the group. But now this team is a little bit more refined, a lot less people, but talented nonetheless.
My name is Joshua Cordova. Our team name is DK Productions. We're originally from Houston.
Hi, my name is Tyrone Gordon from Piece of Famine Films, and this is...
I'm Andy Dillard. I'm the Slate Girl from Piece of Famine Girl.
Again?
Evie.
Evie? Mm-hmm. And what's the name of your group?
Evolution.
What's your favorite part about making film?
The part where everybody gets together. All of these guys and everybody that likes to do what they like to do, and we all just gather and work together toward one final project.
Sweet. What's your team name?
I'm Rose Silver, and I'm the owner of Toy Time here in Pflugerville. Currently, we're actually having a young man do a 48-hour film for the festival that's upcoming.
Ginger Peach.
Yeah.
We kind of forgot it. We just signed up a couple hours ago, so.
Yeah, this was all kind of a last minute. We were the 47th team. We were not 48th. Yeah. Well, we originally got horror, but we put it back and did the wild card and got action adventure. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you guys have a plan?
Yeah, well, we've got kind of a skeleton of a plan, a little bit.
Do we?
We're just gonna go and find a dark hole to crawl into for a couple hours and come up with something.
Go Team Peach.
My name is Christopher Sullivan, Lone Man Mountain Films. Oh yeah. I play a man who is, obviously it's his birthday, and he hates camping, and so his friends decide, as a perfect birthday gift, when he blacks out during the party, to take him camping.
Gabby. Guerrero. Yeah.
Very nice. And what's the name of the production company?
No idea.
Man Mountain Productions.
My name is Kelly Hassandras, and I'm performing. I'm an actor in one of the 48-hour films. I've never participated in a 48-hour film festival. I've always been really curious about it, though, so this is really exciting and pretty fun. I can't wait to go see what everybody else has made.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good.
You might have picked two.
I'm not going to. Oh, no, it's fine, it's fine.
What'd you get?
Romance.
Romance!
Okay, production.
A to B? A to B! Yes. A to B what? Huh? A to B production. Ah.
That would be horror.
Exact. Word for word.
Big time, word for word.
Line of dialogue is?
Where did you put it?
Unless you want to pull a wild card. Yes. Get on out there.
If you need a wild card prop, please come to the front.
Set.
I'm just saying that we don't have to write out the chase scenes, but...
Is he still watching that chase scene?
Okay, so
we
the
told him the
dialogue.
last 5 chase scenes.
Alright, so here's the dialogue for the chase scene.
Oh!
Ah! Put that down.
Let me stop.
Character like running through the woods.
And they kind of appear and they follow him.
Can they see him before? Like maybe when they're like traveling down the river before they get to
Yeah,
the restaurant, like we see them like
What's that? Did you see something?
right, just like a real quick bam. Cut away.
In the whole, this is it in a nutshell. So we have the open scene, guitar going back and forth to the boat, so on and so on, the discussion at the pool. Your character's name is Lucius. He's Tyler and Wendy. I mean, we'll just be, Chris and Mary. And then, so we go on, they bust his balls, he goes and leaves with this boat, all depressed, catches you coming in. New neighbor, he's got his boat, he thinks his boat's badass, you're like, I don't know around, he's like, well, I can show you around sometimes. She's like, cool, I'll be back in 30 minutes, and you go put all this shit away. Boom. And then, and I like the idea of
the romance. So, we were ready for anything. I was even buying odd props for the Western, which I probably should have waited till after we pulled the thing. I was just ready for any wild thing. And when we pulled romance, it's funny, we got this last year too, so we feel calibrated. And we're ready for action. We got a ton of great people. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
And there'll be things that happen, and this is
Yeah,
just
I mean, like,
the
I feel
framework
like-
of the story. You guys are
Right.
probably gonna make things happen
Right.
that I would have never thought of.
I see like
Help
those
them
little
come
moments
together.
of like just sweet, like, oh wow, that's like just seeing the difference too.
Well, yeah, I mean, just the fact that she likes my boat, or
I'm tempted to do
and then
that.
I help her
I'm
pick up
tempted
her
to
drugs.
do
Weird Ass Austin is a group of highly talented people that I got lucky to meet up with last year for the last 48-hour film fest. I ended up getting in by just being the Bloodworks gore guy that they needed. I had a little bit of prior training with working at some haunted houses and whatnot, so they didn't have an actor show up. I ended up filling in for that, and so that worked out, and now I'm here being an actor again, and I brought the same blood I scooped up off the tile floor with my arms and put in a bag and kept in the fridge for a year. So we're ready for action. Where'd you put it?
When we're at the lake and there's that moment, that reveal.
Where'd you put it?
Does that make a difference?
Put it.
Oh, it has a blue. How you doing?
I don't know if it's got enough power to really.
It's been a good ride. The people at Weird Ass Austin that I'm affiliated with that are working here tonight seem very, very energetic, enthusiastic, and always pushing forward, doing funny skits. You can find them on YouTube, just Weird Ass Austin, run it all together. And I got good feelings about this year. We've been working better together consistently as we grow with each project, and I got a good feeling about this one.
Sunday morning.
That's what I mean. It has to be that. So we didn't do it earlier.
My point being, we start tomorrow. Beginning of the day, day's going, get in the car, go to the get on the bike, go to the picnic. He intercepts you guys and kidnaps you at the park. That's when we start to transition night. So we'll leave the park and we'll probably just come back here and rest and then start back up as the sun starts going down so we can see. It'd be great to get like the sun going down against something like the Capitol or one of our great landmarks.
That Walter is someone who helps people in the park. He said his friends call him a locksmith because he like knows things about people and he can give them a key to help them unlock things about themselves, whether it's potential or feelings or anything really. And so he feels like he's helping his friends throughout the process, and he doesn't realize that nobody's really wanting that, and he's kind of bugging people, and he's just that guy that people kind of are like, oh, yeah,
So-
hey guy.
So like a kind of like a hero's journey, but
Yeah.
24. Rolling.
So I went up, and all day I'm like, okay, drama, dark comedy, thriller, like in my head, because we've had the detective one before, which was not fun, and the horror, again, very difficult. So as I was going up and people were drawing, it was like fantasy, sci-fi, and then it was like detective, and I was like, okay.
All the
and
bad
then
ones are gone.
thriller, and I walk up and I'm just kind of like, I felt like the paper just kind of like jumped into my hand, and I like opened it, and I was like, oh. Drama, thank you. We're gonna sit down now before they change their minds. So he wrote on a small sheet of paper and put it in my pocket the one film he did not want, because he was like, I don't have a
rom-com.
No, it was the film, the feminine, film de femme or whatever.
Femme
He
fatale.
was- yeah, because he was like, I don't have an actress. I only
Yeah.
have men.
Oh,
So.
no.
So yesterday we picked out we picked film to film.
Awesome. And what exactly does that mean?
It's woman power, man. We get to show you know how us women could outdo y'all's men's jobs. We are deciding to show how women can also be the hero and not just Iron Man or Transformers or any of that. It's women who can withstand raising a family, giving them that woman power, that strength. That hey, we can be heroes too.
Just make it up. Okay. Make sure she gets the box. And action. Okay.
Hey, Grandma. I just love this music.
No, I want to be like you.
Yeah. Well, honey, everybody's got their own path. I've taken the wild one, and I've loved every minute of it. But you have your own path. And it's going to be a fantastic one. It's yours. That girl is the best advice you will ever get.
It's going to cut. I thought I'd let them go for about 5 more minutes.
My name is Chris Knight. I am co-owner of Feast for Family Productions.
Awesome.
There's 5 of us, and we're shooting the 48 Hour Fest.
Awesome.
And for my experience personally, is I've worked on 2 other groups before, but this is the biggest part I've been of a group. Before I like come through, work a little bit, and go. But this one I'm actually hands-on, like major hands-on.
And then move it up front so it's available. Or just leave it there.
Just directing, working the camera. In the previous one, I was maybe the gaffer or grip, And I think I acted in one a long time ago. But this time I'm pretty much directing, doing camera operating. I did most of the casting for this project. And I like to do whatever's needed.
There you go. Like that.
That's it? Yeah. Very good.
He's like, I don't like that door. Creeper!
Item of the week or whatever, and fish item of the month.
One more time.
Go ahead and look at Gilbert. There we go. And action. Good. Okay.
Keep looking at Gilbert.
Yeah, let's do it one more time. Just look at Gilbert the whole time. Don't look at the camera. Ready, and action. Cut. That was perfect.
Good job.
Did awesome, Kelly. Thank you.
Well, he was a good friend of mine that I used to work with, and I actually starred in a couple of his movies. And when I bought this business a couple of months ago, he told me he was still going to do the film, and I said, I've got a perfect location for you in downtown Pflugerville. It's a way of giving back to the community, getting everything noticed, getting my store noticed, but also helping out somebody that's got some vision. And it works well when you're looking at the whole picture of all the talent in Austin.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm Rose Silver, the owner of Toy Time in downtown Pflugerville, and you can find us on Facebook and at www.toy-time.com.
Okay, sorry. Who are we? What are we doing? Gotta get that flyer. But okay, let's shoot. Just give me a.
My name is Louis Amori. We actually pulled Film de Femme, which we were a little confused at in the beginning, but doing the research, basically it said Film de Femme is having one or more strong female characters. So with that in mind, we came up with an idea that, without giving too much away, is sort of an intense action thriller with a twist, and you'll understand why that main character is a strong female character. This is actually my second 48-hour film project, but it's my first time directing. But this is our second time together as a team. I love the fact that, for one, you're connecting with a lot of different people who are doing different things. You're doing lighting, you're doing editing, you're doing sound, you have your DP, and you're working together to get this film, which is 4 to 7 minutes shot in 48 hours. That whole environment, intensity, and everything of it will sum up 3 months of filming just in that amount of time. And if you can pull that off, then you can pull off 3 months of filming. I just love the whole environment of it. The group that we have now is a mixture of people we've worked with before in the past and people that are new, that we've never worked with before. These are people that I've worked with in independent films that weren't related to the 48-hour film project, but everyone that's involved is phenomenal. I mean, from people just organizing the whole event and making sure that everybody has what they need, or everyone's paid, everyone has food, water, to people who are lighting scenes, who are editing, who are just basically doing what they came here to do. I want to give a shout out to Keisha. You put together a great team. I couldn't thank you more. I could thank you more. I could thank you over and over again. I want to thank Pat.
My name is Patrick Gibney. I'm from New Jersey, actually. I moved here about a year ago, and I did this festival last year just with myself and my roommates, and the three of us made a film somehow. And this year it's a lot better because there's more people that know what they're doing. And one of the great things about being an outsider coming into this is it's just a mash of just a ton of people. So you're going to make friends, you're going to meet people, and come away with connections that you wouldn't have had otherwise.
Jason.
My name is Jason Bostic. I'm from Dallas originally, and I moved to Austin about a year ago. This is my first time doing the 48-hour film festival. A lot of my friends have done it before, and they tell me how much fun it was, and so I decided to do it. And I was invited by what's her name? Keisha. I'm sorry. By Keisha. Through a friend, a mutual friend of ours, and so they needed a sound person. I've done sound for about 5 years now. So.
Frank.
Yes, Frank.
My name is Frank Smith. I'm originally from Louisiana. This is my first time participating. I was actually invited last year by Shakim, my battle buddy from the Army, but I was involved with some other things. I'm actually a writer, and I got into the writing of screenplays and then more interested into creating movies when somebody told me no one would ever no one would ever put my scripts on the big screen. So I decided to do it myself.
Shakim.
Yeah, I'm really digging this experience. I mean, normally just the run-of-the-mill working 9 to 5 and going home to the family. It's good just to come out here and hang out with friends and actually get in front of the camera and act a little bit. I think it's totally amazing.
Chris.
My name is Christopher Wimbush. I didn't say that at the beginning. Started off from Killeen, Texas. That's all I wanted to say, because everybody said the names. I'm like, I don't know who this black dude in the pie is. It's been a great experience, and right now, where we're at right now, we're at Keller Williams Realty. We're shooting our last scene in an interrogation with Corvette, me and Shakim, and of course, these two gentlemen right here are the camera guys. I'm sorry, we're missing your names right now, and our sound guy, but we have a great team, a lot of people with a lot of passion, and it shows through the work that we're gonna put out.
Man, can I keep going?
Yeah.
We got Corvette.
I'm Corvette Terrell, and this is my second time doing a 48. It's an awesome experience, like I said, because, like you said, work with friends and get to know new people, make some connections. And also, Austin, it has such a rich acting community, so it's just great to get the experience out there, work on our craft, work on getting better. I play one of the leading women, actually, in this 48. And that's an awesome experience for me, getting to bust some heads. That's always fun.
Everyone involved, if I missed your name, I apologize, but you mean a lot to me. I appreciate this. My first time directing, you guys made me feel like this is exactly what I need to be doing in life, so thank you.
Yeah, he comes out.
For sure.
No, he came up.
Up here though?
Good, got it.
Yeah, we got it. We got what we can get.
My name is Mick Westerman. I'm director, producer, actor, co-writer.
Looks like you have an injury.
I do, but I'm working hard to stay and power through it. It's these throat slash wounds are quite severe though, so it's been difficult.
Yo.
What the hell are you doing? You think you're Crocodile Dundee?
I see my blades.
Maybe in case it's
Gabe!
They called me because I know Cody, and Cody called me and was like, "We need a makeup artist. We have everything together. We need someone to do makeup." And I did makeup for 2 of their films in the past.
Right.
Cody and Mick, as well as Granger. I'd worked with them before, and so they just gave me a call, and I showed up like 3 days. They told me 3 days ago, something like that. Yeah.
Why are you guys making this short?
We're making it for the 48-hour film project in Austin. It's just Cody and Zach and I and our production company, Lone Man Mountain Films, started a couple years ago, and this is what we've grown up wanting to do with our whole lives, is make films. And I grew up in a tiny little town called Chugwater, Wyoming. It's a town of 212 people. And after I graduated college, I was traveling in Athens, Greece, and I met Cody and Zach.
How bad will it stand if you don't clean it?
Like that.
That's not too bad. I've worked with Lone Man Mountain Films. This is actually going to be one of my first times working with them. I've never done the 48-hour film project before, so that's why I was pretty stoked when they asked me to come along and act in it. I was like, hell yeah, I'll be in this film. You better believe it. So yeah, I'm having fun. It's pretty cool. It looks good when you put your hand on your neck.
I thought that was like smooth.
Yeah. And then we can.
I think everybody has a story to tell. I think some stories are funny, some stories are sad, some stories are powerful, but they all have elements of the human condition, and that's what we all share. Whether it be like the greatest love or the greatest evil, somewhere on that scale, we all have that capacity within us.
I've been acting, let's see, I'd say 4 years now. I started like when I was in high school. And it was just weird because, you know, when I was in high school, people were like asking me, Chris, what do you want to be? And I was like, crap, I kind of am what I want to be. And I'm making good money at it too.
Right?
Damn it. So yeah, I just continued it, and it's just, I'm just having a blast, a sonic blast.
How did you get started?
How did I get started? Started off dancing. I was dancing on a show called Dance to Save TV. It was like a modern version of Soul Train. Instead of the Soul Train line, we had the swag line. Stupid, I know, but I loved it. And so from there, you know, you meet people who know people, people who know people, you're around people. Yeah, you know how that train goes.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I'm here, came up to Austin doing extras work, found some regular shows and categories that would hire me as like a full-time actor and doing stuff like that, so that's why.
Any piece of advice you'd like to give them?
Yeah, I graduated with 11 kids in my high school class, and that was big for us. It doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, what you did. If you have some talent and you have a lot of passion and you're willing to really, really work hard and outwork the other people who don't have that same sort of drive, you can get where you want to go.
Yeah, Teresa, no one knows what happens.
Come on, Joe. Return that back to my car.
Yes.
Put it back on top of the big Pelican case. And Joe, please get the small monitor. It's in the Pelican case where my filters were. Big pocket on the right hand side. It's just the Israeli arm and the little monitor.
The team, it was word of mouth. I'm an independent filmmaker, and one of my actresses that I've used before told me about this team. I'd been on a couple other teams in New Mexico, and I'm very curious about Austin and the whole film scene here, so when I knew I got to come on a team to Austin with expenses paid, I was like, why not?
The only big Pelican case in your car is the camera case. Are you talking this Pelican case?
No.
There's no monitor in that Pelican case that I can find. I'll go look again.
Hey Nick, it's only like this big, dude.
It's tiny.
I actually live in a little town called Madrid. It's between Santa Fe and Albuquerque. It's a re-inhabited ghost town, very haunted, one of the most haunted towns in New Mexico. My feature film I'm trying to make is a ghost story based on a true story of Madrid.
Neat. Do you have a title for your piece?
Yes, it's called Season of Starlings, and it's also interwoven with the myth of La Llorona.
Don't gotta explain nothing. Just give me the paperwork. I'll get it taken care of. And we are operating under insurance, so y'all aren't.
Perfect.
I've got.
Yeah, right on. Great. Awesome. Okay. Okay. I'll take this inside and sign it.
Come close to production 3 times, but we lost our funding, and we're gearing up now. And this is really cool. We might this 48-hour team might lead us to funding, because we've worked together now a few times in the past, and there's so many qualified people. So I proposed it to one of our 48-hour producers, like, okay, we've done a lot of shorts now, how about this feature? And I've got the project right here. So that's kind of percolating, so keep your fingers crossed.
Very cool.
Later.
Well, we could have one interior where we're shooting outward and still see daylight.
If that's still here after this shot.
What's that?
If that's still here after this shot. Let's get this shot, and if it's there, then we'll talk about it.
We got roughly 30 minutes.
The sun doesn't stop for me.
No, guys, sun's setting right now.
No.
This is a great team as far as attitude and how we're taken care of, and it's just challenging to work with other writers. I usually write alone, so I'm trying to learn that art of writing with a group, and this time it went extremely well. I'm really excited about our script and how we're pulling it off. So yeah.
So are you here for a contest?
Of course, the 48-hour film contest.
Goes around there and then goes that way for a couple minutes.
So we need to get a. Okay.
Careful. Go slow. No rushing. Don't.
It's called, wait, I've only had 3 hours of sleep, so let me dig deep. It's called Hell's Half Acre.
Exits, right?
Correct.
So they go into the cave, they go out of the cave.
Do we have the shot ready?
This one. When someone that's holding the camera is ready to point it with the actresses in the frame.
Okay. So, but main thing.
Oh. Well, you're not.
We filmed it on an island, part of it on an island that is actually called that, an island in Austin. And I'm like, where could you get a better title than that for an action adventure? And that's going to be a title nobody else has globally for anything, I think.
Right.
Well, the 48-hour, if you can get on a 48-hour team, that's a great way to get started. Start as a PA, just to get to, production assistant, just to get to know your way around the set, or an assistant to a writer or the director or whatever, your field is. But I think, this is a great way to get a film credit behind you and network. And yeah, it's fun too. My favorite part, I would have to say it is the writing. There's that special thing that happens when a story comes to you and it's almost like it's coming from another plane. And when that story comes to completion and you see it embodied by actors, I don't think there's anything for me that's more exciting than that. Bringing it to life, bringing that writing that is so personal that came to you and seeing it come to life. It's really thrilling.
Local 48-hour film festival of Austin. So we picked a mockumentary. That's what we picked randomly, and we decided to run with it. It was our second pick, a wild card. Originally we had gotten romance, and we thought we could probably pick again and get a better chance, but we ended up with mockumentary. But it was okay because we know we have some comedic relief with writers and things of that nature.
My name is Brennan Strader. We went through first, okay, so we got our topic and we're like, we got this. And so we came with a script, and then we realized we couldn't do it. And so then we came up with a different one, and then we realized we couldn't do that one. So then we spent all night writing one script. That was amazing. And then we got to our location that we had signed off, and we couldn't do it at that location. So then we were left there with nothing, no idea what we were gonna do. And so then we came up with something, and we just decided to film in the middle of a forest. A mockumentary about our actor being a survivalist, but he's not very good at it. So it turned out pretty good. I mean, what else can you do with only one cast member?
I got the prima donna treatment, just for showing up. Walking around streets of Austin was fun. We were stressed out because, as Josh and Brendan told you earlier, we came up, we got a topic. Our first topic, romance, wouldn't work for us because we had a limited crew. And then when we chose the wild card, the mockumentary, we had a location that we could build around, Torchy's Taco, which is actually convenient for us because I actually work there. So we were gonna make a mockumentary about me working there and hating my job. And it was gonna be hilarious because we stayed up till 6 a.m. taking turns taking naps at a Denny, trying to finish the script until we got there in the morning, realizing that we couldn't do it because the location was just too busy and small. So we had to, just be vagabonds around Austin for a while.
I'm absolutely glad that we went through with coming up anyways, even without our crew, and doing the 48. I mean, the 48 is just overall a learning experience. I mean, you can be a beginner to pro going into the 48, and all that it matters is that you put in the work and you try your best. That's all that matters. And I think that it's just a really great experience for all groups of people.
There's always an excuse not to do something, but at the same time, you can find an excuse to do something. I would rather attempt something and fail miserably than not try at all. Like we said, we built a beautiful script around our location, and it was perfect because, like I said, I worked there. We had full, we talked to corporate, they gave us full use, and it was beautiful in our minds. But when we came up in the morning, everything fell apart. We sat down, we ate, and then, after all the crying, we pulled ourselves together and realized that it's better to go out there, have fun, and we're already here. We drove up from Houston. We're in the competition. We're here together. We might as well do it.
Welcome to filmmaking.
Yeah, that's what everyone kept telling me. Welcome to the 48. Welcome to filmmaking.
Yeah. And if you cry, don't do it in public.
I told you that book was legit.
Judd, you're alive, man. I've missed you so much. How are you?
Okay, what is your name?
Ben Gibson. We're making this short because we're just getting into productions, and the 48-hour film challenge comes up. We just heard about it last year and we started practicing. So past couple months we did a run each month, and this is our third one. And we're doing it just to get better at productions and because we love doing it. So.
Cool. What are we doing next?
I think we're going. Should we set up for the bridge now?
It's 5:30. Does anyone know exactly what time the sun's supposed to go down?
We can find out. 8:30.
Yes, so the writers come up with the theme to have a zombie for the fish out of water. So it's a zombie he's got a couple buddies that have brought him from the dead, and they are, and he wants to die again. So he's trying to kill himself, and his buddies are trying to keep him alive. And they take him to a bar, and they go through a few scenarios, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be cool.
We've been here since 1 o'clock on the 12th.
So when did you guys start shooting your piece?
This morning, 6 a.m.
And the writers wrote all night?
Writers wrote all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're here.
So you guys are changing now. You guys are going back to regular clothes.
Is this where we're drunk? Are we drunk?
Yeah, now you guys are
We're
drunk.
drunk.
Well, you're waking up.
Yeah.
This morning?
Yeah, but when you're okay, yeah. After you party. No.
How did you guys come up with the name of Evolution?
Honestly, I don't know. Well, Ben came up with it. He talks about the revolution of you. So pretty much just, I guess, changing and growing.
Josh will capture the frame of Judd leaving. Oh wait, Judd will be there. We have been waking up.
My favorite part about it is that I have an awesome team of people behind me, just bringing them all together, bringing a group of people who are all passionate about the same thing and having the same goal to achieve something.
She has to go for the break from 2:30 to 4:30.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
time to do the quad cop and upstairs golf.
That's perfect. Okay, cool. So did you guys had
easier.
so did you guys had lunch already?
Yeah, we ate.
Okay.
You need some food too?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I have participated only once last year, and it was really exciting, and the entire process was crazy in a good way. So I'm doing it for the second time, but the director in our team have been doing for years, so he has more experience than me.
Hold on. This blood. Blood.
Oh, no expectations. Just good blood. Very good. And what is it, but?
The only thing we prepared is like we assembled few crew people ahead of the contest, and then they were all waiting in Buzzmill Coffee in downtown. So me and the director went to pick up the genre, and when we picked up the genre from the hat, it was holiday film. So our first impression was we were not sure where we are gonna go with this. So what we did is we dialed our crew people on the coffee shop, told them, hey, it's holiday film, start gathering ideas, and we will also gather ideas when we are returning, and we will put it together. And when we were talking, when me and my director were talking, we were thinking about, okay, what is a famous holiday you can remember? Everybody said Christmas. So Christmas is holiday, right? So we were like, okay, so we don't want to typecast, we want to go for something different, unique. So we thought, let's think about a family, dinner, and come up with something. So we texted that information to our crew people, and then we were driving, and by the time we reached Buzzmill Coffee, they had an elevator pitch ready for us.
But you kind of have a distasteful thing for strangers.
She's not my real mom.
So you look over at him.
yet.
So you look back at him, and then he's like, she's not my real mom, and then you look back at your mother. You're a fake mother.
But she doesn't say it yet. Johnny has to say something.
Yeah, but before that, I don't have the bowl, right?
Like,
I think
she's
the bowl
No,
comes at
yeah,
some
you
point.
don't.
She's not my real mom.
Okay, how about
We could put the bowl offset.
maybe like that?
Well, no, because she's gonna have to hand you a bowl.
Oh, okay.
So like this.
So
She's not
So
my
it's
real
very
mom.
solid. Just slowly turn, like turn to them.
She's not my real mom.
Yeah.
Okay, that's after I said. Once she introduces, I'm gonna say like, Dim Soleil, hi. You all look so much like your mom. So this is our production company, Dara Visual and Milfora Productions.
You already got a hat on, baby.
God, I can't believe that.
My name is Simon. So we got the horror genre from the hat. Yeah, that's pretty much what we've been doing all day. Just shooting a horror movie. Right. So because it's a 48-hour competition, because we're so pressed for time, they decided to like have the editing site like right next to where all the action's taking place, where all the shooting's taking place. So I'm here and I'm just like receiving cards from our soundman right here, from our cinematographer over there. I just take everything, I collate it, I start syncing everything up, and I also do a bit of coloring because I'm also the colorist. So like for example, here's some stuff that we shot earlier this morning, and I just like take it and make it look slightly nicer, something like that. Yeah, stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I do.
You guys kind of discussing what has happened?
Are we like nervous about it, or are we like?
Yeah, you're nervous about it. You're, nobody has the keys on there, right? Everybody lost their keys. This is a locksmith.
Literally a dead dude right there.
There's a dead dude right there.
Who's the locksmith?
Is it that guy?
Who is it? Huh? Who's gonna play it?
Orion. We're hoping.
Yeah,
he's coming. He's coming. He's on his way.
It touches me that you said slightly nicer. It was already so nice. Just straight out of the camera. Beautiful, beautiful imagery.
We're trying to shoot a pivotal scene here, and we rig up 3 fog machines on the stage. And sure enough, we blast them for about an hour. Nothing going on, no problems, nothing. And hour 20 into having the fog completely filled up the whole room. Alarm goes off, sets off the alarm in the entire school for about an hour. Couldn't shoot anything, had to stop completely. Fire department shows up, fire trucks, firemen are in the school, and didn't get turned off until we came in here with big handheld fans just fanning in this giant cafeteria. So, with many other setbacks, it was a lot of fun.
We are at the Alamo Recreation Center. This is actually my office, my desk. My co-actor in our 48-hour film is my co-worker, and he and I are both playing actors. We're not professional actors by any means, but we're having a lot of fun.
So right now we're just kind of prepping one of our scenes for our character Walter, who's going to be playing a locksmith. And we're kind of just figuring out the lighting right now. We're in this janitorial closet here at the Alamo Rec Center. So just kind of getting ready and about to start shooting here in a little bit, so very excited.
We drew superhero genre, which that's pretty challenging without, in 48 hours, without crazy special effects or whatever. But we're really excited. We're having fun. It's kind of interesting. All of our cast and crew, pretty much everybody works for the Parks and Recreation Department. We've all either taught film or are teaching it right now to young kids, and so we kind of all have that in common. That's how we all got together on this one.
Back cleaning room.
There is that back cleaning room.
Put a desk in it.
We have a little table we can probably slide in there.
Let's go look at that.
I wasn't ready. Do you want to go line? No, I got you. Let's start with, I could write the card.
And, as we sit here at night, we've just finished the martini shot, and so we're ready to go home and start. Well, editing's been going on, but keep going with the editing. Our film is called Father's Day.
What genre did you pick?
We got holiday. First time ever getting that genre, so it certainly was a new one for us and a challenge, but we think we got a great little film. We had some great footage today, great talent, incredible stuff that got pulled. So dying to see this stuff, and saw a couple of scenes earlier that was already started edited. We started editing this morning or right after the first scene, and it looked great. So I'm excited to keep the editor's working on it now,
and we'll see where we're at.
Oh, hey. Hey, if we're rolling, you're not freaking out. You're staying there.
If we're rolling and there's a roach, we're not saying nothing. You think I'm playing?
It really is. One, there's this particular kind of filmmaking is bringing creatives together. So friends and associates, we love making story and seeing it on film, and technology has allowed us to now do that. And the fact that also we know, because it's 48 hours, maybe a couple hundred more people are going to get to enjoy it. And we hope we created a good story that people like. I wish it was the case 100% of the time. Sometimes you learn. Yeah, one, you got to just go out and do it. Just go out and make a film. If you love story, we love film, get a camera, get some friends, make it, whether it's for the 48 or not, and which is what we do, our friends do. But 48 is the opportunity for you to now go see it at, like, the Alamo Draft House up on 25-foot screen with friends and other people in the same room. So you get to enjoy that and share that. So it's for the love of story and film. Great stuff.
Trying really hard to go, Eric, let's cheat.
That's the best.
I gave up. I gave up. It was just like,
this is the best.
It's awesome.
Yes.
This is a freaking blast. So we're finding all of our fun little
Check the other take.
oddities in our film. They're going.
No, we did like 10 of them.
Hey guys, can y'all be quiet or take it down a notch and noise for a minute? Brett.
Yes.
Can y'all talk quiet for a minute? That was one of the big things we found as we were doing our locations, was the fact that trying to get all the noises that weren't part of what you wanted in the film to go away, even when you had laughs and you had, it's like
Together longer than any couple ever.
There's an awful lot of hate I have for you.
Oh gosh, we have so much artifacts in the shots. It's gotten to be part of the humor of it. Before we were using large tablets so we could all see, and then we went to the higher end equipment, so you had a very small monitor that one person was trying to watch, and of course he's trying to concentrate on the actors and what they were doing in their scenes, and yet you find as you look back at it going, okay, well, there's a telephone pole and the neon sign in the background, and oh, there's a kid over there throwing a ball back and forth behind the scene. So it kind of you just kind of go, oh wow, next time I'll have to watch for that. But once you've already wrapped your set, and especially when you're doing a one-day shoot for as many scenes as you can get away with, you kind of have to go, well, this is what we've got. If you can put it so that it's part of the story or make it light enough, then that's not a bad way to go.
I was just curious what that was doing.
All right, did it do it?
So were you able to take out the sign?
No, I shot it. We shot it again without the sign. Remember, we closed the door. Somebody shut the light off. So we shot it again, and it's actually a really good take. So it's one we're using.
All right. We got some really, really good scene acting.
The name's Walter. As we've known by now, and I've not really.
Nope.
You got too much wind noise?
The dead cat didn't work.
I was noticing that.
Yeah. So, poop happens.
So in the future, would it be better to have lobbed them in the process? We were still battling the music.
We're battling the music. We're battling the elements. So
we just need enough sound for y'all to loop that back in.
We need someone dedicated to sound next time, and that's all they do.
Yeah, because it's looping is harder.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
I'd thought of many projects, done many kind of just dry runs of different things. We had never done fantasy, and that was what I pulled. And so you're like, and by the time I got back here, we had a couple of writers that were working on the project, and we had wizards and armies and dragons, and I was like, dude, I have 3 actors, and we have 1 day to shoot this. So
Friday, you know, when we met them, we pretty much just, we got our other actors in here at the same time. And when you walked in, when we were writing everything down, that's pretty much when we all got together, organically started. No shooting really went on though that evening. Yeah, but we wrote everything down. Yeah, more partying than we should have, to be honest.
Once we nailed down the brainstorming and
we
then
woke
the
up at the
libations
crack of
flowed.
11. Christopher is editing, and we're staying out of his way.
Yeah, he's the editing maestro.
When did the whole editing process
Editing started. Well, we kind of did a little
double
bit.
checked everything we shot, sort of.
I don't know if
and a little bit of editing on
Yeah,
top.
totally. Yeah. So yeah. so we'll do a little bit, and then we'll come back in and check it out, and like sync the audio, and then kind of like barely edit
it's already, like,
so it's already
semi-organic.
Yeah. We already have a rough surface of what he's doing. But now he's pedal to the metal for sure. To where we have everything. Everything is filmed. Everything's been filmed for about 2.5, 3 hours now.
Yeah.
Everything's been filmed as of about 3 hours ago.
My name is Brandon Reich. We are here at Lamar Place, I guess, is my apartments. We're just kind of at a, oh, it's 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. It's a pretty interesting day that went into the wee hours of the evening. To be honest, it was kind of like trying to figure out if there's any story happening whatsoever. I know we've got some really cool like characters running around, but no idea what the heck's going on. But I figured we'd figure it out eventually, and if not, we'd make something creative. We've organized all the files, footage, audio, so now we're just starting to splice it together and make a, linear structure, or not linear.
Morning. Morning. Oh, hell yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. I didn't wake up, man. Oh, I've been asleep for like 25 minutes now.
Yeah, so it's really, really cool. We built this huge wall right here. We bought some sheetrock, got a couple 2x4s, cleared out this entire room, and just built this wall that one of our characters was going to run through. And it was hilarious because the first time that, he ran through it, none of us were ready. Had everything set up, and then we were all like, all right, actors, let's go and rehearse it. And then so they started rehearsing their lines. Eric's here just filming her, right? And I'm like, all right, we should start rolling here pretty soon, all right, guys? And then I'm gonna tell Clint, action. And I'm like, all right, Clint, are you just about ready? Boom! He goes to the wall, and nobody's recording. I mean, we have this guy rolling, but obviously I was in the frame. It is hilarious. We're just like, dude, we weren't ready. Because it was unintentional. Nope.
Yeah. But we're okay.
Yeah. The camera's okay, so I guess that's just the most important thing. Right now we've got about 5 hours. What are we looking at? 11 something? Let's do it at 5:30. About 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of work ahead of us, but
pull that.
We'll pull it out.
Hi guys, I'm back for for the closing. Well, that's all the time we had for the 48 hours since, of course, it was 48 hours. Anyways, if you want to see some of the interviews that we have with two of the filmmakers from the film project, check us out at atxunderground.com, or if you want to see some of the awesome creations that have been made for the 40-hour film project, go to 40hourfilms.com. Hope you guys enjoyed the show that is